When I was 7, I wore these gloves. They held this stick. Well, these skates carried me over the blue line. We won the championship, and now it's all yours. Cool. Oh, and this mouth guard. I'll get my own. Thanks.
The 5th season is when spirit for the game gets passed down. That's why we're proud to support over 5,000 teams.
Hey! 100% drive. Hey! 100% passion. 100% effort. But women in sports get only 5% of the attention. Canada's dairy farmers believe women in sport should be seen and heard loud and clear. With Fueling Women's Champions, we're shining a light on women athletes at every level. Join us. #ChampionHer.
Kimmy, you do know that there's only 4 seasons, right?
Then how do you explain the way kids wish away the summer because we can't wait to play in the fall? Or how teammates often become best mates? Or how families happily vacation in Winnipeg in January because that's where the tournament is? So you see, Miss Woods, there is a 5th season, and it's the best season in Canada.
So you're talking about hockey?
Oh, it's more than just talking, Miss Woods.
Scotiabank is proud to support over 5,000 teams in Canada's 5th season.
100% énergie. 100% passion. 100% effort. Pourtant, les femmes n'ont que 5% de visibilité. Les producteurs laitiers canadiens croient que les athlètes féminines devraient être vues et entendues haut et fort. Avec Nourrir la passion du sport féminin, nous célébrons les athlètes féminines de tous les niveaux. Joignez-nous à Vive le sport féminin.
Welcome to Etobicoke, Ontario's MasterCard Center for tonight's edition of CWHL Live. Today's game features Les Canadiennes taking on the Toronto Furies. The Furies come into the game at 1-2-1 on the season so far in the 4 games they've played after being swept in Brampton last weekend. On the other side of the ice, Les Canadiennes 2-0. They were on a bye week last week. They swept Brampton at home. That was on the 17th and 18th of October. Take a 2-0 start to their season.
In goal, number 32, Charlie Lamontagne.
And we've got the starting lineups tonight. Charlie Labonte. Great start to her season despite only facing 34 shots combined in 2 games. Save percentage of .944, giving up 2 goals so far in those 2 games.
Number 24 on defense, Ann-Sophie. On defense, number 47, Emmanuel Yeh. And on defense, number 76, Karen Imam. Head coach for the Canadiens, Danny Brunet. Assistant coach, Mark Legrand. Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for your Toronto Furies equals number 35, Christina Kessler.
Christina Kessler, the second half of what should be a very interesting goaltending matchup today. Kessler has played all 4 games for Toronto so far. She's faced a 140, she has 140 saves already. She's averaged nearly 40 shots against per game. And the defense is going to be huge tonight for the Furies. They look porous, particularly in the second game against Brampton last weekend.
Number 57, Elisa Alden. And on forward, number 17,
Alden with a great start to her season so far. 3 goals, 2 assists for 5 points so far in the 4 games. Fulton, the rookie, leads the team in scoring. 2 goals, 4 assists for 6.
Assistant coaches Lexi Hoffmeyer and Mark William. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
here we go. It's the Lake Canadiennes and the Toronto Furies head-to-head tonight here at the MasterCard Center. Taking a look at the CWHL standings so far this season, it's an odd look to it. The top two teams in the league, the Calgary Inferno and the Lake Canadiennes, both 2-0. They've only played 2 games. The other teams are 3 below them. The Thunder tied with them with 4 points, and then the Furies with 3 and the Blades with 2. All 3 of those teams have played 4 games thus far. Both teams scrumming here before the game. Now for the Furies, the key tonight is going to be their defense. 9 goals against Christina Kessler, not on her at all last weekend in Brampton. Defense, of course, we saw that particularly on Sunday in the 6-3 loss. After the 3-2 loss they suffered on Saturday, they need to get back on track here today. Their goaltenders have put up quite the performance with them thus far. As mentioned earlier, a .940 save percentage. Unbelievable number so far for Christina Kessler, despite the losing record. And here we go, face-off. Willets, Baldwin. And it's controlled by Lake Canadiennes. Imar. Up the boards for Beteg. Now dumped back in by Toronto, taken at their own blue line. That's Julie Chu. Chu up the ice, into the middle. Willett can't control it. Now Baldwin the other way for Toronto. Baldwin with Vela. Notice a slightly new look to this top line here for the Furies. Jess Vela with a good performance so far this season, replacing Natalie Spooner, who is at the Four Nations Cup. She's not played tonight, so Toronto really in tough without one of their top offensive players. Control dumped in by Oles, behind the net now for Baldwin. Baldwin trying to get it out, can't give it away to Chartrand at the point, fired on goal. That stopped by Christina Kessler. Furies change, and we're ready to go here once again. And now Duchesne to the net. That's tipped into the corner. Oles back for Duchesne. On goal and controlled now by the Furies. Prevo trying to get some offensive zone time here. Across the blue line and no further. Back out now from the Canadiens. Turned over the neutral zone and dumped in. Back out. It's Peroff. Shot blocked and taken by Hogan. Hogan looking for Prevo, can't find her. Icing waved off. Prevo gets the puck there, loses it. Bacchia dumps it down the ice. Molson picks it up for Toronto. Molson trying to get it out of her own zone. Gets it to Zamora. Loses it at the blue line, picks it back up again, and brings it through the neutral zone. Zamora still with the puck, tripped up, no call. Now dumped down the ice by Lake Canadiennes, and that's going to go for icing. Just a minute, 50 seconds into period number 1 here. Lake Canadiennes with a little bit of pressure, a couple shots on goal. No real good scoring chances yet for either team. Now Stevenson lining up at the draw for Toronto. Wins the faceoff, Curata. Now French. Back down to half-court. Curata trying to fancy pass between her legs there. Can't find anybody. So it's Bacchia. Through the neutral zone, dumps it in. Taken there by Molson. Now up to Zamora, trying to get it off the boards. Can't. Loses it. Scramble right in front of Lake Canadiennes' bench. And it's blown dead. Top line back on the ice now for both teams. Face-off controlled by Les Canadiennes. Now it's Bethes. To the middle, nobody there, looking for Chu. Now Bonello behind the net, deflected in front. And Blair with a nice pass in front. Willette can't finish. Bonello tipped up to Fulton, trying to get it off the boards, and now it can. Turned over once again to Bethes. Fired on goal. That's deflected in wide by Kessler. Now kept in at the point by Chu to Willette. Cross ice, Seymour with the shot. No. Bonello in the corner for Toronto. Trying to get around behind the net. Can't. Give it away once again. Chu! Right in the slot. Julie Chu fanned on the puck. Now Willette still controls for Les Canadiennes. A lot of pressure here. Imar. They change on the fly. Chu. Dumped in behind the goal. Holes is there. Can't hang on to it. And finally, Toronto gets it out. Tons of pressure there, and this tired top line of the Toronto Furies is going to change. Now it's Imar. Up the boards to Oles. She's held up. Puck deflects back to her. Toronto with a chance to get the puck there. Can't find it now. Deschamps on net. Oh, a little confusion there. The puck rolls underneath Kessler, and she manages to cover up. Difficult times there for the Toronto Furies. Lots of pressure from Les Canadiennes over the past couple minutes. Now be sure to follow us on social media. I'm at Darren Alley. You can communicate with me during the game. These two teams are at Les Canadiennes and at Toronto CWHL. Use hashtags GameTag and hashtag CWHL Live. That was Chartrand. Up the boards. Turned over to Suzuki. And she tries to get it up to Hogan. Can't find her. Back the other way come Les Canadiennes. Looking to get in front of that. Can't. Now it's Hill. Dumped in behind the goal. Picked up by Lachance. In front. Morin can't find it. Taken away by Chevry. Dumped into the neutral zone. Hill's there to pick it up. Hogan can't control the puck, and Les Canadiennes come back the other way. It's Willette. Now back to Willette in the neutral zone. Loses it. Hill can't pick it up, though. Now it's Morin. Back to Willette. Shot on goal. That's an easy save right into the breadbasket of Kessler. And she covers up once again. Face-off control by Les Canadiennes. Saunders at the point. Now Peroff can't control it, taken away by Baldwin. And she's got her pocket picked there by Sherrod. But now it's back down the ice for Toronto. And turned over once again. Now Bacchia. Dumped in behind the goal. Wilson up to Fulton, looking for Baldwin. Can't find her. Now Fulton gets it back. Up to Vela. The pass is just a little bit too far for her, and it's going to bounce into the Montreal zone. Now Bacchia through the neutral zone. Looking for Sherrod. Can't find her. Now it's back to Chu. She circles into her own zone and comes out through the neutral zone. And Chu loses it temporarily. Almost gets it back, but controlled by Toronto. Now Willette. To the goal, trying to get it in front there. Can't find anybody. Now Willette's in the corner once again, circling out. In the slot, fired on goal. It looked like that may have hit Bethes in front of the net there. And deflects. Now scramble for it in the corner. Les Canadiennes come up with again. It's Julie Chu. Chu to the half boards. Now dumped in by Blaise. Willette in behind the goal. Knocked down, no call. As she finds the puck once again, looking for Chu. Finds her at the point. Shot. That's blocked by Hogan. Now Prévost. Behind the net is Montreal. A tired unit will change. Give it away to Imar. And as the lone Les Canadienne on the ice, she holds it on and scores! Breakdown for the Toronto defense. It was held in by Imar. Sent across ice, and that's just a nice shot there. I believe that was Kim Deschamps on the goal.
Montreal goal scored by number 9, Kim Deschamps, assisted by number 71, Leslie Ollie. Under the goal was at 13.
That's Deschamps from Oles. And it's 1-0 Le Canadiens. And they're on the attack once again here. Stevenson trying to clear it out for Toronto now. Can't get it out. Down low. Down in the corner, Clement Hydra. Across to Chartrand. She can't hang on to it. It's Curata bringing it out. Dumps it into neutral zone no further. Right back up the ice to Bacchia. Bacchia taking on Bonello. Down low, behind the goal now. Still with the puck. She circles out trying to get the blue line fans on the pass. Held on though. Now it's Bro. Back down to Bacchia. Now behind the goal, Bacchia taken down by Baldwin. And that's going to be tonight's first penalty. Seven minutes, 38 seconds into today's game. Dominated so far by Le Canadiens. Face off won by Vela. Molson looking to control, can't. 3 Le Canadiens on her right away. Now Deschamps. In behind the goal, Gaskin looking for it for Toronto, can't find it. Deschamps gets in there. Battle in the corner. Pulled out by Ouellette. Chartrand at the point. Back to Ouellette. Into the corner now. Betez back to Chartrand. Fired on goal. Tipped. Nice tip by Ouellette, but Kessler's there to stop that one. Fired down the ice by Fulton now. And she'll peel off for a change. 1:24 remaining on the Toronto penalty. And it's going to be dumped again. No! Looked like it hit the mask of Ouellette and stayed in, but it will go back to Molson. She'll get it down the ice for Toronto. Chu behind her own goal. Regrouping for Le Canadiens. Finds Ouellette. Now, Clement Hadra. Into Betez to Ouellette. Her shot goes just wide. And the net's come off its moorings, and it looks like they're going to say Ouellette pushed it off, and the faceoff's going to come outside. We're going to take another look at the goal there, scored by Deschamps. You can see Toronto's defense just standing around there. Nobody finds Deschamps there. Wide open. 40 seconds remaining here on the power play for Le Canadiens. They come through the neutral zone. Clement Hadra for Blaise. With it in the corner. Scramble. Bonello comes out with it. Takes it behind the goal. Into the corner now. Bonello still with it now. Chevry. And held in at the point. Nice play by Hill to keep it in. Now steps in, and that shot goes wide of the goal into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Toronto. And cleared into the neutral zone. No further, though. Roll holds on to it. Looking for Hill. Deflected pass. Hill keeps it in the zone with a nice block. Now it's cleared. And that's going to be icing as the penalty had just expired. Now you can rep your team everywhere you go with merch from the CWHL shop. Pick up yours at shop.cwhl.ca. A lot of great remodels of the CHL of the the jerseys this year and the merchandise. Sharp-looking uniforms and logos for every team. Now it's Blaze. Looking to get into the corner. Willette picks it up now. Battling with Bonello. Blaze comes out with it. At the half boards, behind the goal now to Willette. Back to Blaze. Trying to get it back into Willette. Can't, but it's picked up in the circle there by Betez. Shot blocked in front. Now it's Bravo racing out for it. Can't get to Chevry. It's in there. Can't hang on to the puck, and it's going to be cleared out once again by Montreal. Toronto's not been able to get anything going offensively so far. Dump back in to the corner now. It's Bravo going at it for Lake Canadiennes. Behind the goal. Molson trying to pick it up. Gets it to Zamora. She's trying to get it to Curata. She can't hang on to it. Now LaChance dumps it back in for Lake Canadiennes. Molson behind her own goal. To Stevenson. Looking for Curata. Can't find her. Back in towards the Toronto goal. Picked up by Molson. Dumped to the line and out. Tipped out there by Zamora. Dumped in on goal. Kessler deflects that into the corner. French is there to pick it up for Toronto. Now back to French. Trying to find Vela. Gets a stick on the puck, but not enough to hang on to it. It goes into the Montreal zone. Behind the goal, Limar. Now Bacchia. Fulton tries to hold it at the point. Can't. Pair off. Finds Sherrod to the net, and that's going to be covered by Christina Kessler. Despite being down 1-0, Kessler has stood tall once again for the Furies. She's looked very good so far as all the pressure has come from Lake Canadiennes. Now it's Sherrod. Dumps it into the corner. Baldwin behind her own goal. Trying to control the puck. Gets it to Vela. Jess Vela looking for Fulton in the middle. Finds only in Lake Canadian players, but Vela gets it back. Dumps it into the corner. Looking to use her speed to get something going here for Toronto. And can't find the puck behind the goal. It's going to be cleared out for Lake Canadian. Now Peroff. To Sherrod. She cuts to the middle, tries to fire on goal. That's deflected into the corner. Still with the puck, down low, there's Sherrod. Into the middle, Deshan looking for a second of the night. That's deflected wide. Now Laurel Hill picks it up behind her own goal. Gets it to Fulton. Fulton dumps it over the blue line and out. Now Clement Hadra. Back into Deshan. Oles gets it over the blue line, can't get it much further. But they hang on to it in there, and it's now down behind the Toronto goal. It's Hill looking for Bravo. Tips it, but not out. Bravo gets it back. Nice move to get out of the zone, and here she goes. 2-on-1 possible here, and Hogan did not have enough speed there to keep the 2-on-1 going. Nonetheless, some offensive zone time here for Toronto. Back to Bonello. Fires on goal, tipped in front. Nice stop there by Labonte. Very little action for her thus far. Face-off controlled by Willette. Now Hill. Looking around the goal. Chevry picks it up for Toronto, dumps it back in. Hill's there. She finds Betez. And that's dumped down the ice for an icing call. Just wide of Kessler's goal. Another chance here for Toronto to get something going. Need to take advantage of the fact that they're only down 1-0 so far. They have been absolutely dominated. Controlled and dumped in by Curata, picked up by Hill. Deflected behind the net there. Stevenson gets it for Toronto. Zamora looking to come away with it. Can't. Willette's there. She picks it up and takes it into the neutral zone. Trying to pass it off the board to Vitesse. Can't. Molson can't take it the other way. Ouellette's there. She's always there. Penalty coming here to Toronto. When they can control the puck, and Molson finally gets her stick on it. So we're going to get 2 minutes for interference here. Molson doesn't like the call. Nonetheless, she's going to be sitting in the box 2 minutes or less, as Les Canadiennes have a chance to extend their lead. Face off into the skates of the referee. And it's Les Canadiennes who come out with it. Now Hill. Across the Imar. Now down low. Coming Hedra. Now back to Imar. Hill across ice. That shot's well wide of the goal. Imar comes in at the half boards with a good pinch to hold the puck in. Now dumped around the boards, and Gaskin's going to pick it up for Toronto. Gets it out. That one's going to roll down the ice. Now it's Ouellette. Cutting towards the net. Shot on Kessler. That one got high up on Kessler, close to the mask. She kept it out. Ouellette behind the goal, battling for it with Bonello. Knocks her down. Now Betez. Looking for Chu. Finds her. Back to Betez. Trying to get it to the middle to Ouellette. Can't. That's deflected. Now out. Prevost gets it out. Now dumped up to Ouellette. Betez, back to Ouellette, back to Betez. Looking to get in front of the goal. Deschênes was there looking for her second of the night. Couldn't find the puck. Now Ouellette to the captain, Chartrand. Fired on goal. That's deflected off of the shin pad of Bonello into the corner. Now behind the net, Deschênes. Bonello loses her stick in the battle. Pardon me, Deschênes lost her stick. And that's going to be blown dead on the scramble. Once again, you can join us on social media. I'm at Darren Alley. Communicate with me during the game. I may mention you on the broadcast. These two teams, at Les Canadiennes and at Toronto CWHL. 29 seconds left on the power play. It's Hill. Looks for Blaise. And she shoots. That's wide of the goal. Imar now. Circles behind the goal. Behind the net for Perov. Finds Blaise. Now Hill, back to Blaise. Down low to Perov, Blaise. Shot! Right off the pad of Kessler and into the corner. Penalty over now, Molson back on the ice. Puck down in the corner now. Baldwin looking for Chevry, who lost some of her pads. Manages to kick the puck back to Baldwin. Chevry lost her stick in one of her gloves there, picks it up while she's trying to control the puck, and now it's iced by the Furies. 3:24 here to go in period number 1. 1-0 Les Canadiennes. Now the 1-0 score does not speak to the level of play in this game. It could be 4 or 5-0 Les Canadiennes right now if we're not for the play of Christina Kessler. Bacchia wins the draw. Now Saunders. Inashera towards the goal. Steered into the corner by Kessler. Now back out in front and turned over. Suzuki tips it up, and Molson will not get it out, and now she does. Second chance opportunity there for Shannon Molson. Now it's Fulton. Looking up ice for Hogan. Just too far for her. She's going to pick it up in the corner for Toronto. Just under 3 minutes to go here, looking to get something going. Fulton now. She's taken down behind the goal. And there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be body contact. Not sure who's getting it yet. Looks like it's Caroline Ouellette, who has been all over the ice so far for Les Canadiennes. No points to show for it yet, but she has been everywhere. But now she's going to go to the box for 2 minutes or less. First power play of the game for the Toronto Furies. Big opportunity here to kill all of the momentum built by Les Canadiennes so far in this first period. Face off now, Fulton alone in front! Shot goes wide of the goal. Zamora looking to get it in front, can't. Held onto by Fulton. Zamora looking for it. And it's dumped into the neutral zone. Bonello back up to Balden. Balden now looking for help. Loses it. And it's going to be cleared now. It's Betez. Back into her own zone now, Chartrand. Cross ice. It's Hill. Through the neutral zone, she's going to dump it into the corner. Chase it herself. Kessler controls it behind the goal. Looking for help behind her net. Prevost gets there. And she takes the puck out. Chevry back to Prevost. Prevost top of the circle, looking to get it into the corner. Bella's there behind the net, finds it. Clement Hydro picks it up from Montreal, and she's going to dump it out and down the ice. Kessler comes out of her goal. Clears it up into the neutral zone. It's Jess Vela now, picking up speed. Across the blue line, into the corner. Cuts to the net now, Vela! Nice move by Vela to get to the net there. No help. Couldn't get to the puck, and there's going to be a whistle here as the net has come off its moorings. Don't think a lot of the players noticed that on the collision in front with Vela. 1:24 to go here in period number 1. 37 seconds left on the Ouellette penalty. Deschamps and Prevost on the face-off, and it's blown dead. Deschamps going to be kicked out of the draw. Chu comes in to take the face-off. Face-off won by Chu. Now Bacchia into the corner. Trying to get it out. Can't. Chevry's there. Back to Hill. Shot towards the net. Tipped in front. Stopped by LaChance. Pardon me. By Labonte. Trying to clear it out. Now Gaskin blocks it. Stays in. Now Hogan can't break free. Chevry into Hogan. Behind the net now. Chevry chasing Bacchia there. She hangs on to it. Dumps it back into the corner, but Gaskin's there for Toronto. Scramble in the corner now. Comes out behind the goal. Les Canadiennes control. It's Imar. Now Chu. Chu finds Bacchia. Ouellette looking for the puck, can't find it. Just 29 seconds to go here in period number 1. Now it's Ouellette. Stevenson all over her. She loses it, but Chu picks it up. Now Deschamps. Chu dumps it into the corner, and she peels off for a change. Just 12 seconds to go here in period number 1. Tipped out and over the blue line by Kurata. Now Bro behind her own goal as time expires here in period number 1. 1-0 Les Canadiennes after a dominating first period for them. And we'll join you for period number 2. Stay tuned for our great intermission show.
Kimmy, you do know that there's only 4 seasons, right?
Then how do you explain the way kids wish away the summer because we can't wait to play in the fall? Or how teammates often become best mates? Or how families happily vacation in Winnipeg in January because that's where the tournament is? So you see, Miss Woods, there is a 5th season, and it's the best season in Canada.
So you're talking about hockey?
Oh, it's more than just talking, Miss Woods.
Scotiabank is proud to support over 5,000 teams in Canada's 5th season.
100% énergie. 100% passion. 100% effort. Pourtant, les femmes n'ont que 5% de visibilité. Les producteurs laitiers canadiens croient que les athlètes féminines devraient être vues et entendues haut et fort. Avec Nourrir la passion du sport féminin, nous célébrons les athlètes féminines de tous les niveaux. Joignez-nous à Vive le sport féminin.
And welcome back to the MasterCard Center in Etobicoke, Ontario. 1-0 Lake Canadienne after one period of play. They dominated that period with 12 shots on goal. Christina Kessler standing tall for the Toronto Furies, allowing just the one goal on a shot that she had no chance on. We apologize for not having an intermission guest. We had some issues with the power here, but we're back up now, and we're ready to bring you the second period of tonight's game. Now you can get in on even more of the action by joining the conversation online using hashtag CWHL Live and hashtag GameTag. You can also communicate with me during the game. I'm at Darren Alley on Twitter. And you can follow these two great teams for player news, game updates, whatever you need to know. It's at Lake Canadienne and at Toronto CWHL. Once again, 1-0 Lake Canadienne as the teams enter the playing surface for period number 2. Charlene Labonte has been great so far this season for Lake Canadiens, allowing just 2 goals in their 2 games played, including a shutout in their home opener. Now, we can't just give all the credit to her. The defense of this Lake Canadiens team has been something else so far, allowing just 34 shots in the first 2 games. That's 34 in both games combined, 17 on average per game. Unbelievable defensive play so far by Lake Canadienne this year. They have had a great start to their season, and they'll look to keep it going here in period number 2, already up 1-0 on the Toronto Furies. Furies, on the other hand, 1-2-1 for the season. Coach Summer West can't be too happy with that line score so far. Looking to get back on track here as we get ready for period number 2. Lake Canadiens are out on the ice. We wait for the Furies. Still in the locker room, getting ready to come out. As we show the veteran Carolyn we met, she was all over the place. Pardon me, that's Carolyn Ouellette. She was all over the place in period number 1. Felt like every time the puck was in the Toronto zone, she was there with it. As the Furies slowly trickle out onto the ice. Montreal's been ready for some time now. We've got now 4 or 5 Furies players as they start to file on in a more consistent fashion. Just about ready for the second period to start here. Christina Kessler takes her goal. Charlene Labonte on the other end of the ice, standing, ready and waiting. As the Furies get lined up, it's Ouellette and Baldwin. The opening face-off for period number 2. And both teams ready. Here we go. Face-off won by Baldwin. Back to Gaskin. Gaskin finds Bonello. Now dumped into the neutral zone. It's Fulton. Fulton across the blue line. Dumps it in behind the goal. Labonte picks it up there. Back into the corner. Fulton's there. She's taken down. No call there. Fulton, and no, pardon me, there is a penalty call. Julie Chu touches the puck. And we have a high sticking penalty. And it's going to be against Chu. Or pardon me, it's Blaise going to the box. Emmanuel Blaise will sit in the box 2 minutes or less. And Toronto gets an early opportunity just 16 seconds into period number 2. Down 1 here to the Lake Canadienne of Montreal. Baldwin and Ouellette on the draw. Won by Ouellette and dumped right down the ice by Chartrand. It's Kessler now behind her own goal. Holds it there. Now picked up, taken down the ice by Suzuki. Into the neutral zone, it's Bonello. Trying to get into the middle, looking for Zamora. Can't find her, and it's dumped back down the ice. Picked up by Kessler. She's trying to get it out of the zone herself. Can't. Now Willette's in there. Looking for Montez in front of the net. Loses it in the corner, and Toronto picks it back up. Zamora. And it's dumped in by Baldwin. Fulton's there. Chartrand loses her footing. Fulton can't take advantage. Back into the neutral zone, it's Suzuki. Fans on the pass, gets it back. It's Hill now. Laurel Hill back to Suzuki. Sending Suzuki up to Elisa Baldwin. Baldwin dumps it into the corner. She'll peel off for a change. Now Willette behind the goal. Gets it out to the boards, and Hill hangs on at the point. Zamora can't hold on to it, and it's dumped back down the ice. Kessler leaves it for Gaskin. Gaskin circles behind her own goal. Comes out in front of the net. Now to Hill. Hill through the neutral zone. As Vela couldn't hold her step there, and that's going to be offside against the Furies. 1-0 Lake Canadiennes so far. 39 seconds remaining on the penalty to Emmanuel Blaise. Now it's Prevost. Takes the face off to Hill. Cross ice now up for Prevost. Dumped in on the boards. It's Jess Vela. Vela looking for it in the corner. Can't find it. And that is to the line and kept in by Laurel Hill. No offside there, but it's picked up behind the goal and dumped out by Lake Canadiennes. All the way down the ice to Kessler. She picks it up in the corner. Leaves it for Laurel Hill. Hill with some pressure there from Oles. Gets it to Gaskin. Dumps around to Prevost. Prevost to Chevry. Getting hooked up in the middle of the ice there by Oles. No call. Now Oles picks her pocket, dumps it down the ice, and that's going to go for no icing called there. And now there's going to be a penalty called against Toronto. Now some good pressure on the forecheck there by Lake Canadiennes. Took away the icing call and led to a penalty by Shannon Molson. It's her second penalty of the game as she sits in the box once more. Hogan and Willette on the draw. Control to Suzuki. She dumps it on the boards, not out. Held in by Chartrand. Dumps it back into the corner. Now Willette. Back to Chartrand. Cross ice now to Willette. Nice passing in there. Stopped by Kessler off her mask. Buck through the circle, and it's going to come to Baldwin. A chance for a shorthanded 2-on-1. Now Hogan with a breakaway, and Willette behind her. Picks her pocket. Great play by Willette to get back and get the puck there. Now Chartrand. Back to the offense for Lake Canadiennes. Willette. Chartrand. Willette again. And that's cross ice to Chu. Back to Chartrand. Shot. Off the blocker and in front of the goal. And now dumped out and down the ice by Toronto. Now Chartrand. Trying to get it down the ice there to Hill. She deflects it into the corner. French picks it up behind the net. Fires along the boards. Blaise is there to pick it up. Now Bro. Now Blaise. Now Hill. Hill at the blue line. And another penalty coming here. French took down, looked like Clement Hadra in front of the goal there, and she's going to go to the box. And we're going to have 43 seconds of a 5-on-3 for Lake Canadiennes, already up 1-0 in this game. And yes, it is Tara French going to the box for the Furies. Early power play in this period for Lake Canadiennes, for the Furies. Couldn't take advantage, and now they're down 2. 43 seconds of 5-on-3. 1-0 Lake Canadiennes. Face off won by Baldwin, but they can't get out of the zone. Chu holds it in as they set up the power play. Willette. Chartrand. Down low now. Back to Chartrand. Top of the circles. Now cross ice. Chu. Back to Chartrand to Willette. Willette at the top of the circle. And Betez can't hold on to it, but it comes to Willette. Just 15 seconds now on the 5-on-3. Willette. Down low to Chu, trying to find somebody in front. And the puck's loose, and it's in! Christina Kessler could not find a handle on the puck there. It was sitting beside the post, and it was poked in front. And Lake Canadian have a 2-0 lead. And we'll take a look at that one. 8 seconds left on the first penalty, so they still have 1:25. Now we see that puck sat beside the goal. Bethes poked it in front. Not sure if Chu got her stick on the puck in front there or not, but I do believe that goal is going to be credited to Ann-Sophie Bethes. Now 1:25 to go on the power play for Lake Canadiens as they take advantage of the 5-on-3, up 2-0 now. Now Blaise. Across the blue line, dumps it in and around behind the goal. It comes all the way around, and it's going to be Prevost dumping it in. Labonte around the boards into the corner. Now controlled in the neutral zone, it's Peroff. She dekes into the zone. Finds Emard, now Brohl, and that pass blocked by Vela. She gets another one there. If Vela had controlled the puck there, she may have had a short-handed break. Now Emard into the zone, tipped on goal by Clement Hadra, stopped by Kessler. Into the corner, Clement Hadra. Now behind the goal. Looking for some help in front, finds nobody. Into the circle now, trying to get it in front, can't. And Vela's there, tripped up, as she subsequently takes down Blaise. No calls either way. Now brought into the zone by Bethes. Now Willette. Chartrand, shot. Blocker saved by Kessler. Picked up in front of the goal, Willette. Now Chartrand, 5 seconds left on the penalty. Willette, cross ice. Looking for Chu, can't find her. Now she gets it. French out of the box. Chartrand takes it. Shot on goal. And oh, nice save by Kessler there. That puck rolled away into the corner. Willette couldn't get a stick on it to get a shot, or she would have had an empty net. Bethes controlling, trying to get it back to the point to Chu. Willette scrambling in there. Picks it up. They fight for the puck on the half boards. And it's going to be Chartrand coming out with it. Looking for Willette, turned over to French. She's looking for Prevost. Can't find her. Now Chu back over the blue line. Looking for Willette, and she loses it. Now back out in the middle ice, it's Kirata. She comes across the blue line, turns back, looks for help in the middle, finds Zamora. Zamora with a nice deke. Turns to the backhand, can't get a good shot on goal. Now Zamora in behind the net, taken down by Chartrand. Moran dumped down the ice to Hill. Now Suzuki up to Kirata and dumped in behind Lake Canadien's goal. Labonte into the corner. Fight for it down low now. On the boards, it's taken by Willette. Now Bethes, our second goal scorer of the night. Now picked up in the neutral zone by Hill. Hill across the blue line, looking to get the puck down low, can't. It's picked up. That's La Chance. Lisa for Chartrand and turned over there at the half boards. Toronto can't do anything with it. It's Prevost. Prevost looking for Sherrard. And that's waved off. Sherrard got to the puck first. Down low for La Chance. Looking to get to the point for Brohl. Can't. Loses it now. Prevost gets it. Prevost back to the point. Now Brohl. Looks to get it to the net. Gets in there for Sherrard. Back in front, and that's tipped out by Fulton. Now she's got a shot at it. Fulton and Vela all alone. And that shot looked like it may have hit the post. It may have been stopped by Labonte. Great sliding defensive play there to break up the play. That's Brohl. And force Fulton to shoot there. Face-off won by Lake Canadienne. Behind the goal. And that puck is dumped down the ice, and that's one's going to carry enough for an icing call. Gaskin back to get the puck. 11:34 to go here in period number 2. 2-0 Lake Canadienne. Face-off controlled by Lake Canadienne. Now Deschênes. Labonte picks it up. Turned over to Gaskin. Gaskin behind the goal. Into the corner now. And Chartram picks it up. Puts it in front of her own net. Hill's there to pick it up. Looks for Oles. Finds her. She tries to tip it out of the zone. Can't. Held in. Chevery keeps it in at the line there. And now loses it. Bonello picks it up for Toronto. Circles back into her own zone. Looking for help. Finds Gaskin. Hangs onto the puck, dumps it to the line, no further. It's Deschênes, and she loses it. Corey Chevery behind her own goal. Looking for somebody, nobody there. Prevost closest to the puck, couldn't get to it in time. Now Bonello behind the red line. Battling with Oles, they both go down, picked up by Ouellette. Hogan on her. Now Oles comes out with it. Behind the net, Oles finds Bethes. Now to Imar. Imar nearly loses it to Prevost. Now in front to Bliss. And turnover in front there, picked up by Hogan. She's going to dump it down into the neutral zone where Chu picks it up. Imar back to Chu. Up to the blue line to Bethes. And that skips behind her and down the ice behind the goal. Now Bonello loses it to Bethes right in front. And stopped. Another save by Kessler. Bethes with a great scoring chance there. Imar at the point now. Shot by Chu. Deflects into the corner. Bethes tips it up to Chu. Imar now. Shot. That goes wide of the goal. Blaze controls it behind the Toronto goal. Gaskin and Hogan battling her. She comes out with it across ice. Looking for Imar. Can't find her. Now Blaze again. Shot on goal off the mask of Kessler. She dives out and covers up the puck. Furious action in the Fury zone over the past couple minutes. Just 9:37 to go here in period number 2. 2-0 Lake Canadienne. We have a replay of that pocket pick there. Bethes with a nice play there. Shot stopped by Kessler. She stood tall. Ouellette with a rebound as well. Now dumped into the corner. Back behind the net now. Stevenson's there to pick it up. Along the boards. And not out. Brohl's there. Picked up in the corner by Molson. Tries to carry it out. Loses it. Now it's Sherrard. Looking into the center of the ice. Can't find Bacchia. And now it's carried out here by Kurata. Circles back. And tipped in there. Just wide of the goal. Zamora picks it up in the corner. Behind the net now. It's Saunders for Lake Canadiens. Dumps it back for Sherrard. Now down the ice. Suzuki picks it up in the neutral zone. Bouncing puck. Nearly loses it. Dumps it back into the neutral zone where it's dumped right back into the Toronto zone and picked up by Molson behind her own goal. Saucered out to Fulton. She can't hang on to it. And Hill's there for Montreal. Carried up ice now. Deschênes looking for Clement Hadra in front of the net, just too far in front of her. Now Deschênes again. On goal. Deflected up in the air behind the net now. Kessler standing tall. Toronto trying to clear the puck. Can't. Into the corner for Deschênes now. Behind the net, it's Hill. Hill looking for Vela. That pass errant goes to Hill at the point. And now Clement Hadra in front of the net. And that plays whistled down. Kessler covered up the puck in front. And with exactly 8 minutes to go here in period number 2, we're going to have a face-off to the left of Christina Kessler. Face-off won by Hogan, but lost in place with a blast. Just goes wide of the goal. And some body contact there from Chevry. Blaze takes exception. And they're going to call that roughing against Corey Chevry. And back to the power play. Goal Les Canadiennes. It's their 4th of the game. One for 3 on the power play so far, all Les Canadiennes. The goal coming on a 2-man advantage. Now turned over to Prevost. Loses her feet, but gets the puck out either way. Now it's Chartrand. Dumps it in, not far enough. Hogan's there to clear it out. Back into the neutral zone. Julie Chu. Now Chartrand, back to Chu. In their own zone now. Lots of pressure from Toronto. Carolyn Prevost looking good so far on this penalty kill, but now it's Ouellette for Montreal coming in, trying to cut in the middle. Campanello's there. Her clearing attempt. Cuts in front of the goal. Betez is there. Can't find it, and play whistle down on a hand pass. Now keep warm at the rink or in the comfort of your own home while watching the game with your favorite team sweaters and merch at shop.cwhl.ca. As the puck's cleared in behind the Montreal goal, it's Vela there. With 3 Les Canadiennes on her, loses the puck. It's Imar. Now Blaze. Imar, once again, breaks free. Imar in there. That's Bacchia. The play came up a little bit too far on Kessler, and the net's knocked off its moorings, and we're going to have a face-off here. Good scoring opportunity there for Montreal, just couldn't take advantage. 58 seconds remaining on this penalty. We've got the play pass across the Bacchia. Kessler was there. The play was right directly in front of her. There was no way Bacchia was going to be able to put that past Kessler without some sort of an extraordinary effort. Face-off controlled by Ouellette. Now Chartrand. Betez. Back down to Ouellette. Up to Chartrand at the point. Just holds the line. Chu to Chartrand. Fired. Blocked up high by Fulton. Chartrand gets it back. In front now Betez looking for Deschênes. Can't find the puck. Into the corner now. Zamora. Some physical play there. Comes out to the point. Now it's Ouellette. Top of the circle. Back to Chartrand. Over to Chu. Back to Chartrand. She fires from the point. Looking for the tip in front. It goes wide of the goal. Ouellette. Now Chartrand. Back into Ouellette. Looking to get it on goal. Can't. Wide once again. Now Chu picks it up. Chartrand at the point. Ouellette. Top of the circle. Down low for Betez. Up to the point to Chartrand. She takes a shot on goal. Ouellette looking for the tip in front, but Kessler hangs on. 5 seconds away from another penalty kill here for the Furies. Les Canadiennes would go to 1 for 4 on the power play this evening. Face off won by Toronto. Suzuki behind her own goal. Gives it away to Prevost. Penalty's over now. French battling Prevost on the boards. Lachance gets in on the action. Hogan on her now. And Hogan's going to come away with it. But gives it away at the point. Looking for the tip on the shot there. Couldn't find it. Lachance down low. Now it's Bro. And in front of the net. Bouncing puck there. Dangerous play. Does not find the goal behind Christina Kessler. Now into the corner. Now it's Bro. Saunders. Down low for Lachance. Looking for Saunders at the point. Can't find her. And Prevost's going to break out with Chevry here. 2-on-1. Finds Chevry. Shot stopped. And the rebound scores. Ashton Hogan. Trailing on the play. Breaks the shutout. 5 minutes to go here in period number 2, and the Furies are back in the game. We'll take a look at that one. We saw Prevost with a great saucer pass to get it over to Chevry. What a pass that was. Shot right into the breadbasket, but big rebound. Hogan follows up with the rebound back of the net. Goes the puck. Great awareness by Hogan to get on that puck when she did and finds the empty net. Face-off knocked forward by Lake Canadiennes. Bonello picks it up for Toronto. And she dumps it down the ice looking for Stevenson, and that's going to roll for icing. Not exactly the way you want to start after scoring the first goal of the game for your team. Nonetheless, we're going to have a face-off down in the Toronto zone. Face-off scrambled. In the feet of the referee. Picked up by Olez. On goal now. Deschênes just puts it wide. Now she's down on the ice, tied up with Zamora. Puck comes back to Chartrand. Tipped in on goal, wide of the net. Hill, Deschênes. Now Clement Hadra looking for some action in front. Can't find it. Now Oles in the corner. Looking for Clement Hadra. Can't find her. Oles still with the puck in the corner. Now behind the net. Oles looking out front now. That's tipped into the corner. Oles still with it. Back in along the boards to Clement Hadra. Looking for Oles back in. She was tied up with Zamora. Toronto tries to break out. Can't. Kurata can't hang on to the puck, and that's going to be another icing call. 4:06 to go here in period number 2. 2-1 for Lake Canadiennes. Face-off coming up to the left of Kessler. Willett. On the draw. Wins it. Now into Blaze. Can't find the puck for the shot. Bonello picks it up for Toronto. To the middle of the ice for Zamora. Can't hang on to it. Now Chu picks it up back into the Toronto zone. Julie Chu. Now Stevenson can't control it. Betez looking behind the goal. Can't get there. Hangs on to the puck though. Back to the point to Imar. Now Chu. In for Blaze. She can't find it. And that's going to come out to the line. Not out of the zone. Dumped back in. Gaskin there behind her own goal to Bonello. Around the boards to Kurata. Looks for Chu. Finds her. Now Betez at the line. Leaves it for Willett. She comes into the zone. Now behind the goal. Willett leaves it for Betez. Back up to Chu. Chu with a shot. Had lots of time there. Found an open lane looking for the tip in front. That goes just wide. Willett in the corner. Circles out for Imard. Shot. And that's blocked in front. Now Chu with a chance. Deflected wide. Chu in the corner now. Willett. Now Betez behind the net. Looking out for Chu. Finds her. Back to Imar. Holds the line. Finds Chu cross ice. She can't hold on to the puck, and it's Jess Villa. And Chu back just in time to poke that away from Ursha, but she hangs on. Now cuts towards the net. Jess Villa right on goal. Couldn't get a good shot off there, but good idea anyways, all alone. Just bring the puck to the net. Now Fulton on the far boards. Tripped up in there, no call. And the puck is dumped down the ice by Lake Canadiennes. It's Shannon Molson. Molson can't find Hill. Fulton's there for Baldwin. Now Baldwin and Chevry can't quite get the break. It looked like they may have. And that shot by Chevry deflects way up high. Out of play for a face-off. We saw Vela cut to the net there, looking to wrap it around Labonte by the looks of it. We saw a similar goal from behind the net, though, by Natalie Spooner last week in Brampton, her first of the season. Vela looking to repeat that, and couldn't. Now behind the goal, it's Clement Hadra for Duchesne. Battles with Molson. Now Clement Hadra and Hogan. Along the boards comes to Oles. Comes away with it. Clement Hadra cross ice looking for Deschen. Can't find the puck. She gets it now. Looking inside for Clement Hadra. Pass in front of her. And it's going to be Hogan coming out with it. To Prevost. Dumped in behind the Toronto goal. Willette's there. Still with it in the corner. Carolyn Willette. Now behind the goal. She takes a hit from Hill. And she's going to go to the box on that one. Willette gets up. Not a very nice looking hit there from Hill. Right on the numbers into the boards. And to the box she goes with 57 seconds left to go here in period number 2. We take a look at that hit. Yeah, right on the numbers. Well, that turned there, but still not a good hit from Laurel Hill. Face-off controlled by Canadiennes. Now Chartrand looking for Willette. She gets it now back to Chartrand. In for Chu. Back to Chartrand. Shot on goal. Tipped in front. Off of the pad of Kessler and into the corner. Now fight for it in the corner. And it's going to be to the point to Chartrand into Betez, and she fires wide. Now Chu. Finds Chartrand. Back to Chu. Top of the circle comes into the slot. Shot by Julie Chu. Stopped by Christina Kessler. Just 15 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Face-off control by Canadiennes. Gonna have to get something going quickly here if they want a shot and taking a 2-goal lead back here before the end of the period. Chartrand, now Betez, just 4 seconds remaining. Back to the point. Now Betez again in the slot, and that shot's too late. Beats Kessler, but long after the buzzer. And we're gonna go to the second intermission with the score Canadiennes 2, Toronto Furies 1. Goals in that period. Ann-Sophie Betez for Montreal, for the Canadiennes. For Betez, that's her second goal of the year. And for Toronto, Ashton Hogan responded. And for Hogan, that is her first goal of the year. Now stay tuned for our intermission show, and we'll be back for period number 3 here at the MasterCard Center.
Hey! 100% drive. Hey! 100% passion. 100% effort. But women in sports get only 5% of the attention. Canada's dairy farmers believe women in sports should be seen and heard loud and clear. With Fueling Women's Champions, we're shining a light on women athletes at every level. Join us. #ChampionHer.
When I was 7, I wore these gloves. They held this stick. Well, these skates carried me over the blue line. We won the championship, and now it's all yours. Cool. Oh, and this mouth guard. I'll get my own. Thanks.
The fifth season is when spirit for the game gets passed down. That's why we're proud to support over 5,000 teams.
I'm here with Lake Canadian captain Kathy Chartrand. Kathy, you're up 2-1 so far. You're through 2 periods of play. How do you feel about your team's play so far?
We've been doing all right. I think we got a little bit comfortable where we were, so now we picked it up the notch at the end of the second, so hopefully we're going to push up the pace again in the third.
Now, you've started 2-0 so far this season, looking to go 3-0 tonight. How important is it to keep the momentum rolling into the season?
I think we're still building, getting a better team together, improving as a team and getting to know each other a little bit more because we have a lot of recruits. So I think every game is important to us to grow our team.
Now, new branding this season for most of the CWHL teams. How do you feel about the new look?
I'm very excited. I mean, it brings out the history of girls hockey in Montreal, the French side of the Montreal and Quebec province, and also we still have our little stars that we've been carrying on for a long time.
All right, thanks for joining us, Kathy. Well, good luck in the third period.
Thank you.
We'll be back on CWHL Live.
Growing up, there was sort of no place for girls to play. They could maybe play when you were younger, and then at a certain point, they just had nowhere else to go. And I'll even jump into another sport, lacrosse. I mean, one of my fiercest, toughest opponents ever was this girl that played in Orangeville, and then she just stopped playing. And sort of, in a way, I was happy because she was so tough, but it also broke my heart for her. But in hockey, what does this mean?
I grew up in the same way, wanting to, play in the NHL because, you get to a certain age, you don't even realize it's not available to you. And so for us now, this is such a great opportunity for young girls to, grow up and don a jersey that represents this historic history of what the Toronto Maple Leafs have done, for so many different organizations and community. And it's really amazing when you look at the new logo and see what a tie-in it is and how proud it is because we're part of the nation.
Yeah, growing up in Canada, I think every kid's dream is to, one day play in the NHL.
When you're a kid, it's the same as the guys. You dream of being in the NHL.
I would have loved to have grown up and been a hockey player and be paid for what I love to do.
It's a little tough for women to find places to play and to play at a high level.
When I tell people that I play pro hockey here, everyone says, oh, there's a women's team?
A tip shot right in, they score! Stopped by Kessler, rebound, they score! Here's a break, Johnston scores!
The best hockey that's played is played right here in the Canadian Women's Hockey League. It's like watching Canada and USA in every single game. It's not just every 4 years. It's just not 2 teams. It's 5 teams.
I think women's hockey has progressed more as a sport than any other sport in the world in the last 15 years. The women are excellent athletes. They're really good hockey players. I think it's terrific hockey.
What we need to do now is get the fan to just come out and support us and follow us.
All right, ladies, we got to be focused. We got to be ready to go. Big start, big start. You've got the top players in the world need a place to play to train for those 3 years prior to the year of the Olympics. So each team's going to have 4 or 5 or 6 of them. They're very serious. They're very focused. They're very talented. Instantly, you've got the best elite hockey, I think, in the world.
We have some really intense rivalries. All the girls have been playing against each other their entire lives. Yeah, there's an energy there that I think is different than NHL or WHL. For the most part, it's nearly full contact. Especially at this level, the girls are so strong and so fast that it's unavoidable. You go into the corner battles, I think, are really similar.
For us, it has to do a lot with skill. There's not the big body checks or the hitting. It's still very aggressive.
Like, you don't get the huge open ice hits, but you still have a lot of physicality around the boards.
Get the speed going, guys. We have players who have retired from NCAA. They're out of the school. They're out of CIS. They want to keep playing. There's no money in it for them. So what we have on the squad is actually athletes that are just burning to play hockey.
We had 22 Olympians that attended the Olympics in Sochi. So you can imagine the level of hockey that is being played here.
Here we go, nice breakout team!
People who play can relate to this. It's an escape from real life. You know, with school being difficult, hockey, it's an escape from that. And that's something I'm not ready to give up yet.
In general, they're putting their careers on hold to be able to play this game that they love.
I think I'd miss it too much right now if I were to quit. I just love to play the sport that I love, and so, you know, it's worth all the sacrifice and everything that comes with it.
There is a life during hockey. We sometimes help them find jobs if they want to come to a certain city and they have never been there.
I looked for work after I moved here. Hockey was, you know, #1, and I was going to make it work after that. I've been really fortunate. My company is extremely supportive. Extra vacation days if I need, and you know, leaving early when I need to. They've even come out to a lot of my games, which has been pretty cool.
A lot of employers are kind of excited to have a player of that caliber because they're filled up with commitment and focus and discipline and work ethic and that kind of thing.
I love the fact that 95% of them are, you know, Ivy League graduates, and the fact of being brilliant in what they do. I always say to people, if you want to really see the true passion of hockey, follow one of our players.
It's hard to get a lot of games in. You have to play on the weekends because everyone has full-time jobs.
I'll have to take a vacation day on a Friday. We'll leave Friday 5 a.m. for the airport, play Friday night, play Saturday night, play Sunday morning, go straight to the airport after our game, get on a flight, get in at 2 in the morning or so, and then I have to be at work the next morning. So, you know, that's really tough.
You maneuver your life around your kids, you maneuver your life around your partners, you maneuver your life around your family, and all knowing perfectly well that, one, you're playing because you love to play, but two, you're playing because you're making it different for those that are coming in the future. The role models that we are creating within this Canadian Women's Hockey League is massive in the fact that everything they represent, everything they stand for is what I would want my daughter to grow up to be, because they're following a dream and a passion. So, you know, in the past 7 years, I think we've come a long way in recognition, but you're competing with so much, I mean, you know, in the entertainment world.
I'm a true believer that the foundation that has been built with the CWHL, it is the one that will bring us that success of a professional women's hockey league and eventually get the players paid.
When I started playing, I had no other option. You know, I was playing with the boys or nothing, really. There's been so much growth, so hopefully one day it'll get the exposure that it deserves.
You know, women's hockey is not NHL hockey. It never will be the same as the NHL game because of the physiological differences, but it doesn't mean that it can't be a great stand on its own game. It's baby steps, and it's not obviously happening as fast as everybody would like it to, but, you know, good people are involved with the league right now, and more are becoming interested.
I think this is a good product, one we can all be proud of. There is no reason that we can't grow this sport and get it to a level where women can play professionally and earn a living doing it just like men do.
When the Olympics happened, it was interesting the amount of calls I received, the unfairness of our women not being paid. And how could we have men competing for the gold medal and making, you know, $25 billion with their salaries all added up, and our women making $0? In all honesty, the 13 million people who watched that final game, they made an impact with the sponsors. The simplicity for us is that in order to support our league, in order to make sure our players get paid, we need you. We need you to buy a ticket. And at $15, you will secure the future for women to be paid.
How do you feel about the game so far? You know, I think all lines are going right now. We're on 6 cylinders for sure, you know. We just want to get pucks deep, get our legs going a little bit, shots to the net, you know. First game, we're get that? Yeah. Espo, was she trash talking you when you got stoned by her with that glove? She's got nothing in her glove. Oh, all right. Which is what I was doing. She told me before to do that. Oh, okay. Good. Scooter, anything to say? No, you know it's coming. We're working hard. We're on an amazing race to score the first goal, if you will. Pretty much.
And we're back here at the MasterCard Center in Etobicoke, Ontario for period number 3 between the Toronto Furies and the Montreal Canadiennes. 2-1 Canadiennes as we go into this third period. They lead just 2-1 despite out-shooting Toronto 25-8 so far. Now I've had a couple interactions on Twitter. I want to thank Wheelie Houdini and Fiona Robinson for politely correcting a couple of my pronunciations on some of the French names. But I want to thank them more for tuning in. And if you're tuning in, find my Twitter feed, find them, follow them, join in the conversation. Hashtag CWHL Live, hashtag Game Tag. I'm at Darren Alley. These two teams, at Les Canadiennes and at Toronto Furies, as we get ready for period number 3. And face-off one, back to Chartrand. Nabate. Willett looking for it there, can't find it. It's Vela. Vela trying to get it back into Bolden. Can't find her. Into the corner now. Now Bate. Willett. Now Deschênes to the net. Can't find Bate. Chu. At the top of the circle. Trying to cut in Bate now. Tips it into the corner. Molson chasing it for Toronto. Jumps it off the boards. Not out. Bate's there. Trying to get into the middle. Can't. Bolden just across the blue line. Bolden chasing in the neutral zone, tipped up by Chu. Vela's there. Circles back at the blue line, looking for some space. Now back to Bonello, across to Molson. Molson fires that down the ice. A minute to go here on the power play. Penalty to Laurel Hill towards the end of period number 2. Pardon me, it appears that the penalty clock is frozen. And Hill's out of the box now. Penalty clock still frozen at 1:02. Hill out of the box. So we're at even strength. Hogan loses it just inside the zone. Cross ice to Sherrard. She's looking for Clement Hadra, can't find her. Now it's Amar. Cuts into the slot, shot on goal, stopped by Kessler, rebound stopped as well, and the puck trickles behind the goal. Now Sherrard in front of the net, can't find anybody. Given away, and now given right back. She gives it to Oles. Oles now to Clement Hadra. Hill Dumps it into the corner, around behind the goal. Now Sherrod. French and Zamora on her. And that puck is frozen on the boards. 4 or 5 players on the puck there, and it's blown dead. Now no games in the CWHL next weekend. Taking the break for the Four Nations Cup as Montreal controls the puck in the Toronto zone, taken by Prevost now. And we will be back the weekend after. That'll be the 11th and 12th of November. Now Gaskin with Deschamps on her, and Bonello's going to pick it up. Now playing the neutral zone, Bonello takes it out for Toronto. Into the Montreal zone. Behind the goal, Chevrolet gets the puck in the corner, trying to leave it for Prevost, and manages to. Pardon me, that'll be the 14th and 15th of November, not the 11th and 12th. Now into the neutral zone, it's Curata, back to Molson. Molson in her own end. Finds Curata, but it goes off her skates. And Montreal takes the puck now back to Toronto. It's Molson. On goal, tipped into the corner by Labonte. Now Blais with Curata. Stevenson can't get a handle on the puck. It's back into the neutral zone for Molson. Puck tipped away by Ouellette. Into the corner, it's Hill now. Now Bate dumps it back around behind the Toronto goal. Ouellette tips it back in there. Molson picks it up. Now Curata. And she dumps it on the boards and down the ice. Saunders back now for Les Canadiennes. French trying to pick up the puck. Goes to Fulton now, looking for Baldwin. Pass in front of her off the boards, and she can't find it. Now to the blue line, but not out. French holds it in, finds Vela. Vela now to Elisa Baldwin. Suzuki looking for it. Fulton holds it in at the point. Not for long, though, as Bate's got the puck now. Suzuki on her. Now Ouellette with an opportunity into Bate. Can't find the puck. Good defense from the Furies there to get back and break up that rush for Les Canadiennes. Now French looking for Baldwin. Gets to her. And she can't hang on to it. Back the other way, go Les Canadiennes. Deschamps onside over the blue line. Hangs onto the puck. Now Clement Hadra in front of the net. And Old shot deflects wide of the net. Battle in the corner there. That's Fulton. Now Suzuki comes out with it. Now in front, Clement Hadra. Tipped in by Amar. In the corner now. And it's taken by Hogan. Tipped off the boards by Fulton and out of the zone. Back to Les Canadiennes though. Now LaChance. Dumps it around behind the goal. Prevost. Can't get a handle on it. Now it's Fulton. Up to Hogan, and she can't hang on to it. Chartrand. Up to Ouellette. Ouellette battle in the corner now. Prevost. Back to Ouellette. Ouellette circles in front of the net now, and that's tipped away by Bonello. LaChance was right there, ready to hammer that puck home. Now it's Bonello coming out 3-on-2. Still with it. Now on goal, and looks like the net was kicked out, and it falls back into the hole as the puck's cleared out. Gaskin now for Toronto. Looking for Prevost, can't find her. Prevost chasing now, and that's going to go back behind the Montreal goal. Now it's Bacchia. Looking up the boards for Peroff, can't find her. Now battle on the boards. Prevost comes back the other way, runs into Chu as the puck scampers into the corner. Now Chu with the puck for Les Canadiennes, up to Peroff. Peroff tipped in there by Sherrard, and on goal, Kessler is going to cover up. 13:35 to go here in period number 3. 2-1 Les Canadiennes have the lead over the Toronto Furies. So once again, no games next weekend. And tomorrow you can catch the Calgary Inferno and the Boston Blades at 10:30 a.m. on CWHL Live, and we'll be back 2 weeks from now on November 14th and 15th. Along the boards, up to the point to Saunders. Dumps it back in. Picked up in there by Suzuki. Suzuki looking for Kurata. Can't find her. Now it's Willette on the turnover. Bate trying to get in front of the net. Can't. Into the half boards and tipped to the point. Saunders picks it up there. And into the equipment of Stevenson. It looks like it's gone into the side of her pants there. And play will be blown dead. Want to know when your team battles next? Check out the schedule at CWHL.ca to ensure you never miss a game. While you're online, remember to follow me at Darren Alley on Twitter and these two teams at Les Canadiennes and at Toronto CWHL for player updates, game news, and everything you need to know. Now battle in the Toronto zone. Vela comes out with it. Through the neutral zone, off the boards to Fulton. May have hit the official there, but Fulton hangs on to it. Back in front for Vela. And she can't find the puck, or else it would be tied at 2 right now. Vanilla holds it into the point, just skirts along the blue line and back out. Willette to Chu. Chu cuts in towards the net. On Kessler, she makes a save there. Bonello now with the puck. Trying to get back behind her own goal. Can't. Olst turns it over. And a stop by Kessler there. Vela now for Toronto. Looking for Fulton, and that hits Clement Hadra. Looks to be limping a bit, skating it off, and she's going to stay on the ice. Deschênes to Clement Hadra. Looking for Amar, can't find her, and they're going to come out down. No, they're not. Amar hangs on to it at the half boards. Back down low to Deschênes. Back to Amar in front of the net, and they score! Amar's shot gets through Christina Kessler, and then Amar takes a tumble over Kessler. Kessler appears to be a bit shaken up on the play, getting up now. But for Les Canadiennes, that gives them their 2-goal lead back, up 3-1 now with 12:06. As you see Amar go right over Kessler immediately after scoring the goal. It looked like her momentum carried her into the goaltender. No harm, no foul. Kessler is back up, ready to go, and it's 3-1. Face-off won by Willette. Back to Amar. Amar again in her own zone. Leaves it for Willette. Willette finds Blay. Now back to Amar. Bate. Chevery now. And it's taken by Toronto. Hogan over to Molson. She fires it down into the zone. That takes an odd bounce. But Labonte keeps it behind the goal. Now Blay. Blay finds Willette. Bate now. On goal, Kessler stops, gathers in the rebound, and covers up for a face-off. 11:31 to go here in period number 3. 3-1 Les Canadiennes. The goal by Amar to give them that 3-1 lead. Now this is a game that could be a lot higher scoring if it were not for the goaltending of Christina Kessler so far. Les Canadiennes have outshot the Furies by a long shot so far this evening. Outplayed, outshot, outworked for the most part. Haven't out-goaltended though. Kessler stood tall. Now Prevost. Prevost into the center of the ice. Zamora picks it up, falls to her knees, but gets it out anyways. As Kurata loses the puck. Back to Zamora now. She dumps it in across the blue line. Stevenson just onside there chasing it, but Chartrand is there to pick it up. Chartrand through the neutral zone. And that's going to come across the line offside. One of the Lake Canadiens players could not hold the line. And we're going to have another face-off just outside the Toronto zone. It's Gaskin. Dumps it in the neutral zone looking for Vela. Can't hang on to it. Now to Bacchia. Bacchia off the boards into the corner. Behind the net. Bonello finds it. To Baldwin. Elisa Baldwin. Emily Fulton now. Fulton into the slot. Shot, that's blocked. Vela looking for it. Now Fulton finds it on the half boards. Fighting Sherrod. And the play's blown dead. There's going to be a penalty here to Lake Canadienne. It's going to be a hook. And it's going to be against Alyssa Sherrod. As she goes to the box for 2 or less. And it's a chance for the Furies to get that goal back. Lining up for the face-off, it's Fulton. Emily Fulton wins it back to Baldwin. Baldwin with some space fires. It looked like it may have gone off the glove of Labate and over the net. Bonello can't hold it at the blue line. Bate gets there. Willette in her own zone, looking for Amar. No, bounces off the boards down the ice. And the Furies will have to regroup. 1:35 to go here on the power play. Bonello. To Senna Suzuki. Into the Lake Canadienne zone. On the half board. Dumped behind the goal. Looking for Fulton. Can't hang on to it. Zamora's there. Trying to dump it back into the corner. Scramble on the boards now. As they fight for it. And it's Baldwin coming out with it. Zamora in front of the net. Too far for Suzuki to get a shot there. But she picks up the puck. Looking for Zamora behind the net. That's tipped away from her. Hill's there. Looking to get it out, Willette, and she'll dump it down the ice. Both teams change. Bonello back for it. Kessler holds it for her. Now Bonello comes out in front of her own goal. Dumped in, and now playing the neutral zone, it's Prevost to Hill. Cross ice to Gaskin. Now Chevry just beyond the center ice red line, dumps it in behind the goal. Chartrand's there to dump it right back down the ice. Gaskin in the neutral zone. Now Hill. Now Chevry trying to get it to Prevost. She tips it into the zone. Chu's there to pick it up for Lake Canadienne. Chu in the corner now. Looking for Chartrand. Pardon me, that's Clement Hadra. Behind the goal. Now Chartrand dumped down the ice, right on Kessler. Just 4 seconds to go on the power play here. Sherrard back on the ice. And that'll do it for the Toronto power play. Now Oles looking for Deschênes. Can't find her. It's Hill. Laurel Hill picking it up, coming through the neutral zone. Amar picks it up at her blue line, dumps it back down the ice. Now it's Hill circling back. Hogan on her. Gets a stick in her feet, knocks her down, no call. Laurel Hill now for Toronto. Rolls on her. She gets it to Hogan, though. Hogan across the blue line. Fighting 3 Lake Canadiens off. Stevenson can't hold the puck in the zone. Back down the ice, it's Bate. That's tipped away from her. Stevenson looking for Hogan. Kurata's there for support. She's knocked down. Puck skips across the blue line. Hogan's going to dump it down into the corner. No Fury player over there. Hogan chases it herself. Bro knocked down. Now Amar behind her own goal. Out to Willette. Willette gaining some speed through the neutral zone across the blue line. Looking for Peroff in front of the net. Can't make the pass now. Brohl at the point. Tipped in front. Bate into the corner. Now Bate keeps it in the zone, dumps it in behind the Toronto goal. Bonello's there to pick it up. Looking for Vela. She tips it for Baldwin. Baldwin coming through the neutral zone, trying to find Fulton. Does. Chartrand couldn't keep her stick on the puck there, but fights off Fulton and manages to clear it to the line, but not out, kept in by a speedy Jess Vela. Now it's Balden. Vela back in the corner to Balden. Balden trying to get it back in front. Can't. That's tipped away into the corner. Blake comes out with it. Up to Peroff. Peroff dumps it into the corner. Leaves it for Blay. Peels off for the change. Now French to Vela. Tipped out just by Hogan. Controlled in the neutral zone by Montreal. Dumped in behind the goal for Kessler. Kessler leaves it there. Pardon me. Dumps it up the boards. Hogan finds it. Out through the neutral zone. Chu picks it up for Les Canadiennes. To Lachance. Given away to Hogan. And now given right back. Lachance through the neutral zone. Looking for some support. Finds it. And that shot by Moran goes just wide. Prevost up the ice. Across the blue line, on goal, deflected into the corner by Labonte. Now dumped in behind the goal. Saunders there in the corner, picks it up. Looking for Prevost. That's tipped and will roll just on to Kessler. Gaskin there to take it away from her. Now into the corner, a dump down across the blue line into the neutral zone where Amar picks it up. Now it's Hill. Hill to Clement Hadra. Across the blue line into the offensive zone, dumps it in behind the goal. It's Deschamps looking in front for Oles. Bouncing puck. Battle in front of the net there, and it comes away. Amar. To Hill. Back to Amar. Off the skates of Deschamps, and that's going to skip over to the far boards. At the blue line now, Stevenson trying to knock it in the zone. Does, but controlled by Les Canadiennes. Deschamps and Bonello with a collision there. Now Deschamps comes away with it. That's in for Oles with a nice move and a nicer save by Christina Kessler, keeping her pad in position to keep this a 2-goal game with just 4:43 to go, and that's going to be waved off. No icing call. Now Blay through the neutral zone for Montreal. Turned over, picked up by Curata. She turns it right back over. It's Blay again. Blay looking for Bate in front. Takes the shot herself, and that's going to be stopped by Christina Kessler. As once again, Christina Kessler keeping her team in this game. We mentioned Natalie Spooner not playing today for the Toronto Furies. On the other side of the ice, Les Canadiennes are missing their top scorer as well, Marie-Philippe Poulin. Not in tonight's game. 3 goals, 2 assists through the first 2 games for Poulin. And that's another icing against the Furies. 4:14 remaining here in period number 3. They trail the Les Canadiennes 3-1. Face off, one back by Balden. Dumped around the boards to Vela. Vela back behind her own goal to Suzuki. Taken away by Ouellette there, and hasn't her presence been huge tonight. Chartrand with a shot from the point, scores! Captain Kathy Chartrand with a shot that beats Christina Kessler, and that'll all but do it for this one. 4-1 with 4 minutes to go here. Les Canadiennes with the lead. That goal started with the turnover. Takeaway by Ouellette. Gets it to Chartrand, and she just finds the far post and just puts it past Kessler. Nice shot there. Face off, one back by Toronto. Now it's Chevery. Given away to Chu. Now given back to Chevery in the neutral zone. And now Prevost breaks in, stopped by Labonte. Labonte has looked good in limited work this evening, giving up just the 1 goal. Hogan wins the face-off back to Molson. Molson with a shot on goal. Looking for a tip in front, can't find it. Prevost. to Bonello, looking for Chevry in front. Comes back to Prevost, and she fires just wide of the goal. Molson at the point, keeps it in. On net on Labonte. And it deflects into the corner. Given away to Bonello at the point, she keeps it in. Poked into Chevry, looking for Bonello again. And loses it to Jordana Peroff. Now Bacchia in the corner, battling with Prevost. And that'll be taken out of the zone by Peroff. She'll carry it down the ice. Now Sherrard can't find her. Now Peroff back in the corner, looking in front for Bacchia. And that'll be dumped back down the ice by Toronto. It's Hill. Now Amar. LaChance over the blue line. And not sure what happened behind the play there, but the net comes off its moorings with 2:37 to go, period number 3. And that'll blow the play dead. Officials having words right now with Christina Kessler. Now Kessler down there, along with Zamora, talking to the officials. Not sure if Kessler knocked the net off herself there, either accidentally or intentionally or accidentally on purpose. Regardless, face off to her left. Won by Stevenson, back for Suzuki. Suzuki in the corner. Now Zamora looking for Curata. Comes in just onside, but can't control the puck. It's Prevost. Now Amar. Off the boards, looking for Moran or LaChance. It skips away to Suzuki. Suzuki behind her own goal. Battling with LaChance. Now Prevost in there. Takes it away, does Prevost. Battling Stevenson, she loses it. Suzuki picks it up. She gets it across ice to Curata, coming through the neutral zone. 2 minutes to go now, over the blue line. Given away behind the net, it's Hill. Carly Hill gets it out to Prevost. Back to Hill now. Hill loses it in the neutral zone. It's Gaskin for Toronto coming back the other way. Tipped in by Curata to avoid the icing. Labonte now dumps it around in the corner around the boards. Clement Hadra out to Deschênes. Deschênes back to Clement Hadra. Scramble in front now. And it's covered by Kessler. Now one more time, feel free to join us on social media. My name is @DarrenAlley. These two teams, Les Canadiennes and Toronto CWHL, follow them for game updates, player news, and everything you need to know about the two teams and the CWHL. Follow me, communicate with me during the game, and I could mention you on the broadcast. And be sure to stay tuned to CWHL Live. That puck tipped into the corner. Now back in front, he comes for Oles. Shot on goal, and that's going to be right in front to Deschênes, and she gets her second of the game. A minute 14 to go here, and it's 5-1 Lake Canadienne. Unfortunate bounce there for Kim Deschênes, and that'll be her second goal of the game. We see the shot by Oles. Got tipped. It looked like it went off the skate of the defender there. That was Molson right to Deschênes. And she finishes there for her second of the game. Well, a late second period goal for the Furies looked to get them back into this game. They were down just 2-1. They've now fallen behind 5-1. And we're in the last minute of the play here in the third period. Now Bate through the zone for the Canadian. Back to Chu, and that's tipped in front by Willette, wide of the goal. Hogan out through the neutral zone. Off the official and into the corner. Chu will pick it up there. Around behind the goal to Blay. Blay trying to get out of her own zone here. Pass to Bate, now Willette. Takes it across the blue line. Willette finds Chu. The far boards. Now Chu down low to Willette. Looking to pile it on late here. Kept in by Saunders. Down low to Bate with just 13 seconds remaining. Bate. Still holding on to the puck, Bate with a shot deflected up in the air. And that'll do it here from the MasterCard Center. 5-1 final for the Montreal Les Canadiennes. Now the CWHL and CWHL Live would like to thank Canada's Dairy Farmers Fueling Women's Champions program for the valuable support in presenting CWHL streaming in 2015-16. We'd also like to thank league sponsors Scotiabank, Sportsnet, Winsport, Bauer, Tim Hortons, Toyota, Molson Coors, the Globe and Mail, Bridgeforce, Porter, Gong Show, OMGs, the Calgary Flames, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Montreal Canadiens for their invaluable support of the Canadian Women's Hockey League. As the two teams shake hands at center ice to conclude this one, 5-1 final. Now be sure to join us. We won't be back next week, but we will be back tomorrow and the week after next on CWHLLive.com. Now, once again, thanks for joining us here on CWHLLive.com. My name is Darren Alley, at Darren Alley on Twitter. Follow the two teams, at Toronto CWHL and at Les Canadiennes. Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., we've got the Boston Blades and the Calgary Inferno. You can catch that on CWHLLive.com. And be sure to join us, not next weekend, taking a break for the Four Nations Cup, but the weekend after that for more action on CWHLLive.com.